Okay, so the last group on the periodic table, group 18, so following our trend here, it contains 8 outer electrons. Now these are elements that are going to exist as single atoms. And the reason why they do that is because they're completely stable. And they're completely stable because their outer electron ring is full. So when we draw these atoms, the last ring that we draw will be completely full. When you watch these videos, remember that sublimation that's occurring is when a solid changes into a gas without forming a liquid. So you've seen dry ice before, frozen CO2, that's what that's happening.
Radon enters buildings in many ways. Trapped indoors, it becomes concentrated, particularly in basements that have little ventilation. Radon's radioactivity makes it dangerous to living things, but it is possible to test the level of danger. This radon detector is a long-term alpha track device. It can be placed in areas that may be exposed to radon. After several months, the detector is analyzed for evidence of radon. The sensitive detector surface in this device is damaged by the alpha particles given off as radon decays into other elements. The amount of damage determines the level of radon concentration.
Low-pressure krypton is contained inside a discharge tube. 3,000 volts are applied to the 2 electrodes. Excited, the electrons in the gas emit a characteristic silvery white light as they fall to their ground state.
Neon gas is contained within this discharge tube. The pressure of the contained neon is low enough and the voltage across these 2 electrodes is high enough for the neon to conduct electricity. Notice how it emits a characteristic orange-red glow due to excitation of the electrons when placed in the path of the electricity.
In this experiment, a red balloon is filled with pure helium gas. Helium is very light, about 7 times less dense than ordinary air. Released at the same time as a blue balloon filled with argon, the helium balloon rises quickly into the sky because it is so much lighter than the surrounding air. Meanwhile, because argon is about 35% denser than air, the blue balloon falls to the ground.